Hello, this is Cookie Doo, and I'm having a live stream for one of my friends, and could get pretty sad. And I'm going to be doing a picture that I did while I'm doing this. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so what I first want to talk about is hold on. What I want to first talk about is my friend's dad. So what happened is that while he was working one day, the company said they would cover any injuries and they will fully pay for them. But what happened is that he hit his head on one of the machines, and this is just really sad to hear. But what happened is they ended up just kicking him out of his work. So now he can't even work. He won't ever be the same. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to raise enough money for him to be able to get the surgery, even just to be a little bit like himself. And how I'm going to do that is almost completely reliant on you guys, because I'm not one of the wealthiest families in the world out there, and I know some of the people who might be watching this might be YouTubers and might make like $1 million a year, but anything that could help her and her dad would be greatly appreciated. And this is just all I want to say about that, because it's a really sad topic, and I don't really want to cry through this. But another thing I want to talk about is the homeless families in my area. We have a couple of homeless families, like a mother. One is a mother and her daughter, and they have to live off of reduced lunches from the school, and it's just really sad. And what I want to do is I want to raise some money, just like I am for my friend's dad. And it's just really sad to have all these friends of mine that don't have enough money to do it themselves. That's why I'm going to try to do it for them. I know I might not make even $10 with this, but it's better just to have everybody out there to know. And just so you dudes know that I'm not doing this just for my own selfish purposes. This is for my friends that have been through a lot. My friend doesn't even think she'll be able to see her dad again. And some of the homeless families, they barely have any nice things, like a TV even. And it's just really sad. But with the help of you guys, I think I'll be able to make all the people's lives that I'm talking about right here and now just even a little bit better. And I would greatly appreciate it if you dudes who are out there would help with that. But it's just really sad to have the people who you care about and who you see every day, every single day, be in such pain because of they can't get enough money to have like an operation, or they don't have enough money even to have a nice house. It's really sad to me. So that's what this video live stream is all about. And well, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about them. So, about my friend's dad first. So, what happened is one day he went to work like any other day. The day before, they were playing together, and it was really nice. But I don't know the full story. Nobody really does, but he hit his head on the machine somehow. And what happened is, well, he nobody really knew how bad it was. So over the next couple of days, my friend noticed that he wasn't acting like normal, and it just kept on getting worse. So eventually they took him to the doctors, and he'll never be the same. She even told me herself that she was scared of her dad never coming back to her the way he was, and just really makes me sad to think that people have such sad lives. And yeah, so I'm just going to be talking a little bit everything, really. I'm going to be talking about homeless families and how you can end up like that. And I'm just probably going to get into some sad stuff. And yeah, so I can imagine you're just watching this just because you can, and yeah, but trust me, every penny that I raise will go to something greater than anything I could have ever imagined. And even if I can just have, even if I can just have to make another live stream every single day, even just to raise half of the money, I will. If it means my friend gets to see her dad even remember her and learn how to love again. Because we all know he's down deep in there somewhere, but it's hard to find out where. So, now to talk about the homeless families. So, uh, I, well, last year we actually had a food drive for them, and I just thought it was so sad that they don't even have enough money to have a nice feast, and they have to rely on kids to support some of them. And we didn't even get enough for everybody to have some. And so it just really makes me sad to know that there are people out there that actually can't have nice things like even a phone or a TV or even a few beds to sleep in. It just is so sad to me that things like this affect so many people. So many people just tune it out and act like it's not there. But I can't just stand by while this is happening. If you need help, I will help you. And I even made a vow to my friend that, well, to my other friend. She has a virus that is uncurable, or at least we don't have a cure already. But I made a vow that even if she does die at 20, I'll be there with her every single day. I will be there by her side while she's in the hospital bed. I will be there. And that'll never change. And I just can't let her die. And that's part of it. It's just that I don't want one of my friends to die. Enough of my friends have already suffered having a close family member, a close friend dying, and she might die in 7 years when she's 20. And I just can't let that happen. They even said that they would have a hospital bed waiting for her. And do you want to know what I told her? I told her that can't to cancel the reservation. She's going to make it through this. And just is really sad. So if any of you dudes know, if there's any like virus charity programs that are investing in funds to cure some of the stuff that I'm talking about, I will donate a third of the money I make from this video and any other one to them. And yeah, so it's just really sad to know that so many people. She was also born with a birth defect, so she weighs around 65 pounds, and she's 13. That is really skinny. And you know how most girls suck it in and act like they're skinnier than they already are? Well, she has nothing to suck in. She literally can't suck it in. She would love it if she could. Hold on. Hello? I know. Sorry, but I have to go. Sorry about that. Sorry. But, yeah. So, I am making this while I'm talking just to have something for you dudes to watch. And I don't care if you dudes don't like it, but I don't care if some of you dudes don't like that I'm even making this. I'm making this because I have friends that need help. And in one of my schools, it's so bad that people don't have enough money that 70% of the school is either on reduced lunch or free lunch. And the lunch at school is only like $3 here. And if they don't even have enough money or income to even have their child get their food at school, I mean, even if I can only give everybody like $1 or $2, I'm pretty sure that'll be something that they can save up for and get something later. And yeah, so I know it doesn't really sound like I'm too sad, but I really am. I'm really sad that so many people have just stood by, just let their friends suffer. I mean, even though you might think, well, I haven't had anything sad happen in my life. I'm just making this just so I can, because I haven't had anything bad in my life. But I really have had stuff bad happen in my life. I was bullied for 3 years, so I know how it feels to just have people look over you and not even pay attention to you. I mean, I wish it were illegal for people to be homeless, and that even if they didn't have enough money, that the government would pay for it, because there should be enough. Because if they don't even have enough money to get a home, then, well, that's just sad. And anybody out there that doesn't think it's sad is pretty heartless. I mean, Imagine having to live out on the streets begging. Well, people just think that you're another beggar out there trying to get money for booze and beer. Imagine how alone in the world you would feel. Imagine how alone everybody who is like you would feel. I don't want anybody to feel like that. And it just pains me to see anybody like that because I want to talk about it. But anybody else who's out there who knows what I'm talking about, and it's just barely getting by, just speak up after I'm done with this. Just speak up and say that you need help. I will try to help you the best that I can. Even if I only raise a couple of dollars, it'll still be better than living out on the street. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to agree, because even if it's just a penny, even if it's just $1, every single cent would count. And I know you would feel like that too. And it's just really sad. So just please speak up. Please speak up. Just please tell me. Even if you don't want to tell me, I'll be more than happy to help you. I wouldn't want to leave you in the dust behind everybody, just left alone like you're not worth anything. That's not how I would be. I would help you to the best of my ability. I would help you do anything you want, and I would know how it feels. Because if you're just kicked to the side like you're worthless, you would feel terrible. You would feel like you're not worth anything. But I want to tell you that you're worth everything. That you're not just something to be messed around with. There's somebody actually behind there. And even if it's just something simple that you don't think I would care about, well then you're wrong. I will care about it. I promise I'll care about it. Sorry if I was just really quiet then. It's just that, just sad. Okay, well, back to back to this. I really hope anybody who's been watching this has actually been listening to what I've been saying. And even though I'm just a kid, you might not think that I'm all that much that I'm lying to you when I say I actually do care. But I care for everything, for everyone that's out there. I care. I care about you. I care about what you think, what you feel. I care about how you are, how you're feeling, what your day's been like. It's just the person I am. And if you think that I'm just doing this to get views on my channel, I'm almost crying because of how sad this has been. And I'm just sad for everyone that has ever been put down and looked down at, that has been looked over, that has been thought nothing of. I really feel bad for the people who actually need help that don't get it, that are afraid that somebody else will just kick them to the side again. They're too afraid to actually speak up and say something that they actually think would be good. Just feel bad for all those people who are out there that can't even have a good life, that have to live off of other people in schools, that can't even go on a simple field trip without having to ask another school for money and funds. I mean, if anybody else agrees with me on this, that it's sad, then please tell me. Please tell me that you care. Please just tell me I'm not the only one who cares about people. Because I know I'm not. Just speak up. If I could, I'd be on my hands and knees, begging you guys. Please don't look everybody over and just think nothing of them. Please just feel free to say whatever you want to me. I don't care as long as you're going to help. And even if you only donate like $1 or $2, and that's all you can donate, it'll be put to good use. Just think of all that $2 can get you. I mean, you could probably get like a sandwich for that amount of money, an actually good sandwich from like a fast food restaurant. And fast food is probably what they're only eating. Fast food is probably all that they eat if they're homeless. And maybe they don't even get to go out to eat sometimes. Maybe, you know how people go out to eat like every week or so? I don't even get to do that. And I'm not homeless. I mean, I'm on my computer right now doing this live stream for you guys. I'm doing it for the guys that need it. And who will actually do something. For the guys who are always there for somebody in need of help or anything like that. For the guys that just care. Doesn't matter if you're lonely, or if you're mean, or if you're nice, or if you're kind. If you actually care, then that's all that matters. You don't have to tell anybody it was you. You could just have like a little private message. But you can at least be ominous and send somebody just a little bit of money. That would make their entire day brighter. And that's what I want to talk about. It's making people's lives even brighter. Because if I raise, let's say, $10,000, I could probably get somebody out of a shelter and give them the startup money they need to like have a nice apartment. I mean, think about it. If it's only $300 a month to have an apartment, then who's to say giving like even them $1,000 to get up on their feet wouldn't help them? And I could give $5,000 to help my friend's dad have the surgery and to have his memories be restored. And it would just mean the world to all of them. Every single person who's out there that needs help that's watching this. Even if you don't need help. Even if you're just here to see what I'm doing, to see anything really, and you've been moved by me. That's what I care about, is for you dudes to help and care for people that even if they don't care for you, even if you just give them a little nudge in the right direction, the direction of caring and being up on your feet and having a job and all of that, then who's to say I can't? Who's to say that I can't raise enough money to help a lot of people, even starving people in other just speak up and help anybody that they care for, or even if they don't care for, that can help them. Even if they are mean to them, even if they bullied them while they were kids, or even still bully them because they have better lives. No matter what your story is, you can make a difference. It might not be a big one, but imagine the smiling face you'll see, or even virtually see, when somebody gets like even like $1,000 that they get to have and get up on their feet and have a new life and start a new life. Even families of 3 or 4, $1,000 can be the difference between starving every day and barely even getting nice food to like having even Wendy's every day. Even that's not too bad. I mean, think about it. If you go out to eat every week, and there's somebody out there that can't even go out to eat once a year, much better it'll be even if they to go out to you help them. Because you cared for somebody that you don't, because you cared for, they won't personally thank you, but they'll be thankful. They'll be so happy. Even if it takes me do it. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care as long as I can make somebody's life different, somebody happy. That's all that matters. I don't care if you like me as a YouTuber or not. all that matters is if you're happy and if they're happy. Even if you only donate like $10, like I said, or even $2, think of how much $2 can get somebody. You could probably get like a fish at Dollar Tree. You could get a little fish from Dollar Tree, or even one of those 3.5-ounce steaks at Dollar Tree. Even just because somebody gave you $2, you could have a steak, something that you probably haven't had in a few years. Just think of how much better their lives will be. And as for my friend, well, her dad got in an accident and he needs money just to even remember who he loves and how to love. Imagine not knowing how to love anybody in the world, even your wife. This is what I'm talking about. People who have been injured, that their family has had to pay for it, and then in turn their entire family has become poor. And rich families too, I'm talking to you. You can donate, and they wouldn't know and thank you personally, but they would thank you every single time they would have a meal, and they would be so happy just because you made the difference and actually helped somebody. You would be the difference between somebody having a good life and somebody having a life where they always have to beg and have people give them what they need. I mean, imagine how bad it must feel to have to do that every single day. How bad it would feel having to beg on the street, to have to do everything. Just imagine how bad they feel. And even if I'm not making that much of a difference right now, I'll make a difference sooner or later. I mean, imagine the look on their faces when they get some money given to them by people who don't even know them, and have it be just amazing. Imagine how great they would feel just to have even somebody that they don't even know care for them. I would feel amazing if that happened to me. Have somebody I don't even know about care for me. Imagine how good they feel then. Imagine how good they feel. Well, I'm just gonna continue making this because I think I've made people sad. Because it's a sad subject. Having people be homeless and have people not even have enough money to get a surgery because they want their head at work, or not even being able to afford a lunch for your kid when they go to school, having your kid not know whether they'll have a meal when they come home, Just imagine that, if you will. Just imagine not knowing if you'll have a nice hot meal to come home to, if you're even going to have a meal at all, if you're going to have a nice dinner, if you're even going to have money for the next day or even week, if you're going to have enough money to get groceries, to go grocery shopping. Just imagine how bad it must feel to be somebody that can't even afford that. Even like a TV, which most people have. Imagine not being able to play a video game. Not being able to go to your friend's birthday party because they asked you to bring $5. Imagine not even having a home, to be in a shelter, being in an orphanage. I know one of my friends had to be in a shelter before. They're not fun at all. It was probably the worst years of her life being in a shelter. The only way she got out of it is because somebody mean took her in. And how she got out of it is because one day her daughter, I don't know her name, but she told her to get in a stranger's car, and yeah, it's just sad. So just please, if you will, just donate even $5, $10. Even if you don't have enough money to donate, thank you for even watching this. I know not many of you out there would even say that I was a good person and that I'm actually trying to help somebody, or even many people, for a matter of fact. But I truthfully am. I truthfully am trying to help somebody who actually needs it. I'm trying to help somebody that doesn't have enough money to eat food at night, that somebody that has to live in a shelter and has to go through their entire life being an orphan, not having a good meal, not knowing if they're even going to have a meal. But I'm doing it for those guys. Doing it for you guys that actually need it, that actually want to have something good in their lives. And it's just really sad how people don't even acknowledge that other people are out there. How people just sit on the sidelines watching as other people wither away. Just watching. Just staring at them like they're insane. I got bullied for 3 years, so I know what it's like to have people on the sideline just watching, just staring at you while you're going through the worst time of your life. Even if you're poor and it isn't the worst time of your life, well, yeah. But just really sad how people don't even acknowledge people not even having a car to have to ride to their workplace on a bicycle. How they don't even have enough money to get a simple dinner at night. How the kids have to worry about not having a meal to come home to. All the issues I've addressed right here, right now, are true. And I mean, I'm not making any of them up. It's not like my area is poor. It's like this in all places of the world. You might even not know it because you don't know anybody in your neighborhood that is poor. Maybe you're one of the richest families and you don't care what goes on to anybody else, but I'm asking you to care right here, right now. Just please care. Even if it's not for me, just care about others. Just care. Just try to make the world a better place. Even if you can't even imagine making the world a better place, at least try. Even if you're just like donating a few dollars to your school. I mean, imagine it. Imagine just donating $5 measly to somebody who is homeless or doesn't have a family to come home to and has to rely on other people to even give them food. And I'm not talking about like homeless people that hold up signs that are on the side of the road and like freeways and stuff like that. I'm talking about actual homeless families that actually have kids, like a wife, a dad, 2 kids, 2 or 3 or 4, or even one. They're not faking it. Even if they look like they're not faking it. They're not faking just looking like they're homeless. I couldn't even imagine somebody acting like they're homeless just because they want money. Even people who are homeless and just want beer. I can't imagine why you would imitate something as sad as that. I mean, imagine the people who are actually homeless that just get looked over because they think it's another beggar on the street. I mean, that's what people actually have to deal with, is people thinking they're not actually homeless and that they're just acting like it just to get a couple of dollars in booze money. Imagine how you would feel if somebody treated you like that. Treated you like you're worthless. Because I sure know what it's like to be treated like you're homeless. I know what it's like to be just off, have people be off on the sidelines, just watching you get beat up and mangled, and just have people just stare at you. Look at you like you're the one who's doing wrong. When really they're the one who could actually be standing up and saying that the other person is wrong. But instead they look at you and think that you're wrong. I know how that feels. A lot of people do. Because they've been bullied, they've been beaten, they have had a lot of bad stuff happen to them. And I just want to tell everybody that's out there, just please don't. Just please don't act like that. Just please don't act like you're homeless just to get like money or something. Please know that I'm telling the truth. That I'm actually telling you that I feel bad for the people who have to go through people thinking that they're just nothing, that they're just worthless. I know that's all I've been talking about, but it's true. It's completely true. People just look over it every day. They just look and they just sigh and walk away. They just look away at what is probably the saddest thing I've ever seen. They just keep on walking and walking, not caring. Not caring what's happening to the other person. Not caring what's going to happen. Just not caring. I feel really bad for the people that actually know what I'm talking about, because they know exactly what it's like to feel like that. Feel like you're worthless, like you're nothing, like nobody cares for you. Even if you were just bullied, even if you just want to make the world a better place, even if I'm asking too much of you, just know that there's other people out there that have had bad things happen to them too. And that just even by donating a couple of dollars, you can make somebody's day just even a little brighter. Just even a little bit would be all it would take to make somebody so happy. So little it would take of you. That's why I'm asking everybody that's watching this, be you big or be you small, just to even pitch in, even in their own neighborhood. If they don't want to pitch in a few dollars here, just please, just help somebody who needs it. Just help somebody who wants your help. And you can go to shelters that have nowhere else to go because they don't have anywhere to sleep at night. Just give them something. Give them $100. Give them something to get them back up on their feet. And I know I'm not the most motivational speaker. I know I'm just a kid. But when I speak to you guys, I'm speaking the truth. My friend's dad, the homeless people, just of everything that I've said, I am speaking the truth. It might be the hard truth, but it's still the truth. And that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm still a YouTuber. I might not be the best YouTuber in the world. I might be the worst. But I just want everybody to know that I care. I actually care. I actually care for people who have been banged up and left to rot in a ditch somewhere. That have actually felt what it is like to be just thrown to the side. I am speaking to everyone out there that knows what I am talking about, that knows what I am talking about. 'Cause I sure do. I sure do. Please, if you don't even have enough money to give me $2, to give me even $1, at least you can just even leave a comment. You can just help even a little bit by even saying that you care. Even saying that you care would make somebody's day even just a little bit brighter. Even if you think it won't, I promise you it will. It'll make their day the best day of their entire lives, just because you said you cared. Imagine how good they would feel because somebody actually cares for them. Somebody out there actually cares what they feel, what they're feeling, knows that there's somebody there. That there's somebody there for them. There's somebody not just standing out on the sides, watching them get beaten up, watching them just staring. Imagine how good that would feel to know that somebody doesn't just act like you're not even there, that actually acknowledges you, actually helps you. Imagine how good that would feel. Imagine how good it would feel to have somebody just there, even if it's not that great, even if it's not the best, your best friend in the world, at least you're there. And that's all that matters to me. You're actually there. Somebody who needs you. You're actually there through the thick and the thin. That you're actually there. Even if it's just for one day. Even if it's for 20. I don't care. I really don't. Just help somebody. That's all I'm asking of you. Is that too much? Is that too little? I really don't know. Just please help somebody that needs you. Help somebody that wants you to help. Even if they're not your best friend in the world. Even if they're your worst. At least they know somebody actually cares for them. Not that somebody's just staring off at the side. Acting like you're worthless. Acting like you're nothing. At least they have somebody there for them. At least they have somebody there. That's why I made this. Is for people to help. Even if you don't think you can. Even if you think your help will not actually help anyone. Just please do it. Do it for everyone out there that needs you. That wants you to help. That needs you to help. Imagine helping somebody and even if you don't get a thanks in response, at least you know that you made a difference. I bet that's all people are asking for you to make the difference, to make the change, to start a chain reaction of people actually caring for you. People to actually care about what you think, what you're saying, what you feel like. They'll start caring for you too. Because you've given them a new life. You've given them the life they've been waiting for. If they're religious, praying for. Asking for. Relying on. For hope. Imagine making somebody's day just even a little bit brighter. Even if it's just a little bit. Imagine just giving them the little extra help they need. Even if you don't think you can make the difference, if you can make, even if you don't think you can, just try. Just try to make the difference. Try to make the change. Try to start a butterfly effect, a chain reaction. Just try to start something. Just try to love someone. Even if it's not your friend, just try. Just try to help somebody that needs your help. And as I said before, I'm not the most motivational speaker out there that you'll find. But I do know something that you can make the difference, that you can make the change. Will start a chain reaction. You'll be the difference between probably like life or death for somebody. You could save somebody from dying. You could actually technically save somebody from dying. Just because you were nice enough, even to donate like $1 or $2 or $3. Just imagine helping somebody who needs your help and being there for somebody, even in the darkest of hours. Even just being there for them. Imagine how good they would feel. Imagine how good they would feel just having somebody to look out for them, to know that you're there, to know that somebody cares for them, to know that there's actually somebody out there that will help them, that will be to know that when I was being bullied, it would have meant the world to me. It would have meant the world to me just to know somebody cared. I didn't know if anybody cared or even thought of me when I was being bullied. And that's how bad it was. So I didn't even know if anybody cared. Now I have a ton of friends that I actually know care for me. You don't know how much that actually means, but to me, it means the world. It means the world. To some people, it would mean the difference between life and death. You can be that difference. You can be the actual difference between life and death to somebody out there. Somebody that needs your help. That needs somebody to guide them. That can actually be helped. That actually want help. Imagine how much different their life would be. Imagine how much different your life would be knowing that you helped somebody. you actually helped somebody. You helped somebody even though it wasn't your decision. Even though you knew that they probably could have gotten off on their own. You helped somebody. You helped somebody actually get back off onto their feet. You helped somebody that needed help. You helped somebody that actually cares that you are there for them. That actually cares that you're a person, an actual person that is going to help them. That is actually going to be there for them. That is actually going to help. Darkest hours and darkest times, you're going to be there for them. You're actually going to be there for them. You're going to be there for them in the thick and thin. You're going to be there for them when they least expect it. When they need your help. When they actually feel like there's nobody else there that will help them. That will be there for them. That will actually help when they need it. Who can be the difference between life and death, if you so choose? If you so choose to be the difference between life and death, you can be. Nobody is stopping you. Just go and do it. Go and be the difference. Go and be the difference between life and death. You can be. You can be the difference between ending up. Well, you can be the difference between somebody ending up lying in the gutter, face first into the ground, dead. And somebody waking up in the morning and knowing they can have dinner at night, knowing that they can do whatever they want, even if it's only for one day. They would know that somebody out there actually cared for them. Even if it's just for that one day, they will feel loved and feel like somebody is actually out there for them. They will feel great. They will feel happy. And I know this has probably been pretty sad especially the picture that's on screen. But I'm just gonna end this here. I'll read all of your guys' comments and I'll I'll see you again.